How are we doing, everyone? Yes, thank you for joining me. We are back at Charity Lakes after the last couple of weeks fishing I've had. It is an absolute pleasure to roll through these gates and yeah, just relax, get back to some normal fishing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk around, grab myself a net, mat, sling, etc. I'll bring you back and show you the peg I've chosen, and then we'll get straight on with it. So I've decided to jump in a swim called One Up for the night. I think I've done at least one night in here on the old vlog so far, maybe two, I'm not sure. But my first job is that stuff there. It's got to come off. I'm going back on the old fluoro. You see we've even got a spom out as well. I'm actually going to put some bait in. So my first job, swap the braid, back to the fluoro, get set up, and then yeah, get clipped up ready for my spots, because I already know in here the spots I'm going to be fishing, which is handy really. I can just wrap up, chuck them out, put a bit of bait on it and see what the night brings. So let me get the rod sorted and I'll bring you back when we're about to probably put some bait in. That's both rods switched over. The setup is, as before, the 18-pound KORDA contour fluorocarbon mainline. It's got the blobs putty coming down, and then we come down to a lead clip, KORDA lead clip, tail rubber only just pushed on because it's one of the rib ones, and if you push them on too far they just don't seem to eject the lead if they need to. Size 8, let me pick up, it's easier. Size 8 quick change swivel and the old 3-ounce flat swivel pair lead. So yeah, both rods are going to be fished that way. My next job is to get some bait out, because I've actually bought bait. First time in the charity vlogs, I'm actually going to spom a tiny bit of bait in. So yeah, let me show you what I've got and let's get some out there. So here's a bit of equipment you've not seen for a while. The old spod rod and a spom and a bucket of bait. And can you guess what's in there? If you follow the channel, you'll know. Corn, some cell boilies that I need to get rid of because we're not buying any more of those, and a pinch of tigers. And that sort of orangey goo you can maybe see. I can't even remember what it was. It's some stick mix with some goo I poured in it. So in that bucket there is 2 kilo of corn, half a kilo of cell, and a big pop-up pot full of tigers. That's how I measure my tigers. I've got an empty pop-up pot. I fill it up once. That's the amount of tigers I want in a mix of that size. I'm fishing for 2 nights, so I'll put half in tonight and half in wherever I end up tomorrow night. So the next thing is let's get some out in the pond. So right on cue, the rain's just started. Happy days. Got my finger stall on this time as well. I'm going out 7.5 wraps slightly to the left. So short range, it'll probably be an underarm flick with this, to be honest. I won't film any more of this. I'm going to put 10 out, that's all for tonight. So I'm finally ready to cast in. Both rods have worked out that they are wrapped at 7.5 wraps each. One's going left, one's going right. I've put 7 spoms over each rod. I don't know why 7, I just fancied it. But rig wise, both rods are having this on. That is, what is it? It's a STICKYBAITS Manila Active Wafter on a Ronnie rig. I ain't chucked one of them out for a while, have I? Super sharpened hook. Nice little Ronnie rig set up. And on that, a bag of the old Active Manila boilies are going to go on it. So I'm just going to hook it on. It's the thing with the Ronnie, it don't tangle, does it? So that's what's going to go out. It's quite a long rig, to be fair. It's about 8 inches, purely because I'm going to try fishing longer rigs and see if I can avoid the tench, because I'm thinking my short rigs I'm hooking more tench than maybe I should be because I'm fishing a short rig. So let's lengthen it, let them spit it in, take it in, spit it out, and then hopefully when the carp comes along, if they come along, that's what's going to happen. So I'm just going to hook that on there, like I say, on the old quick change that makes life easy. Tungsten sleeve, there you go. Make sure See, that tail rubber's been sat on the rings for about 2 hours. Look, it's quite dry. So always wet it when you put your tail rubber on, just enough. That's it. Let's get the rods out. And finally, 2 rods back out in charity. Yeah, it's been a different last couple of weeks fishing, that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, it's very, very good to be back. While I'm doing this, I will just say to you lot, as always do, a massive thank you for supporting the channel, whatever way that you do. I am massively grateful. I know I say every video, apologise if it gets boring, but there is new people that this might be your first video. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. And for you long-term supporters, subscribers and viewers, and that, yeah, thanks very much for the continued support. The channel's getting bigger and bigger, and I am massively grateful. Going back to you newbies, if you are new, have a look through the channel and see what vids are on there. If you fancy becoming a subscriber, just click the button. It is free, it doesn't cost you nothing. You're not tied to nothing. All it does is help promote my channel so other people find me like you just have. Right, that is the thank you stroke sales pitch over. Now we're going to get on with some burning. So let's get some food on because it is getting late. And yeah, I'll bring you back and show you what we're burning tonight, because you burn addicts, you'll be clocking by now. We're about 8 minutes in, I'd have thought. So yeah, see you in a minute with some burnt food. Cheers all, first coffee of the vlog. While I've got my coffee and I'm on my little clip, I'm just going to say thanks for all the support messages regarding the upload I did about the other syndicate I was on that I got banned from because of my filming. It is massively appreciated. Like I say, it's not affected me in any way. It's not going to affect my channel moving forwards. It's just one of them things I thought I could film. Turned out I couldn't film. As a result, I got banned because of it. It is what it is, you know. There was nothing in there that I was particularly after fish-wise. There's nothing in there big. I managed 3 fish out of there, which from what I've been told is really, really good. So yeah, that's quite nice. But yeah, it's just a thanks for the support, really. Like I say, it's not bothered me really in the slightest. I'm where I want to be, which is back here. I was only there because I couldn't be here. But yeah, it is nice that sort of like people defend my corner, but there isn't really anything to defend, you know. It's just a mistake, well, not misreading the rules, just the rules are not really written correctly. They need amending, I think. But yeah, like I say, all end on good terms as far as I'm concerned, and we're on to bigger, better places now in the future. So yeah, but again, from me, thanks for the support, it's much appreciated. So tonight's burning, there is 4 eggs, and under there is a burnt steak. So we're having 4 eggs and 1 burnt steak. Happy days. There's your burn update. So we're at that point of the evening, getting near dusk now. I've washed up, had my food, had a coffee, etc. I'm all settled in for the evening now. Alarm set for 4 o'clock. So first light, we'll be up seeing what's going on, and I've got to be out the gates at the absolute latest of 6:15 tomorrow. So yeah, pretty early pack down and disappear act in the morning. But before I get my head down for the night, I'm just going to say on this clip, because I didn't do it on the rig setup, the Ronnie rig is actually fished on the supple braid, the dark matter sinking braid. So it's a supple boom on it, not a stiff one. I know people fish Ronnies on either coated braids or fluoro links or something. I'm trying it on a supple braid, just, I don't know, just to be different, because I know a lot of people use Ronnie rigs. I've used them a little bit, I have caught on them, but they're not like my go-to rig. But on a wafter setup, I think they work quite well. So I just thought, try it on a supple link, because then at least there is movement. If the fish sucks at the rig from distance, it can actually straighten out, whereas a stiff link, it's already straight, it can't move, it has to literally go down from above it. So I don't know, maybe I'm fishing it incorrectly, but that's how I'm going to fish it for a while, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's it really, just a quick rig update. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you in the night with a fish. That would be awesome. If I don't, I'll see you in the morning for first light update. Good morning. Absolutely nothing through the night, which I didn't expect anything, to be fair. I've got a resident bloody duck. Seems to be hovering under my rods this morning. It is literally just gone 4 o'clock. Alarm's just gone off. So I've got a good good 2 hours now of watching time and prime bite time really. So let's hope in the next couple of hours I can show you a carp, because that would be a very good start to my day. But if not, I'm going to try come back in here tonight. I think this could be a good swim to try and get in. People leave it alone. It's easy for what I'm doing, you know. I'm out of the way of everyone else, and if I can keep getting back in here as regular as possible, that means I can keep bait going on those spots as regular as possible, because there is no pre-baiting on here. That's not allowed. So you can only bait when you're fishing, and sensible amounts. So yeah, you might see this swim a bit, but if I turn up and someone's in here, we'll just go to a different lake and we'll start doing the same there on a swim, you know. I think that's what I'm going to do, try getting the same swims on the same lakes and keep bait going on the same spots. That could be a bit of a game plan for this season. So you might see the same view, but the outcome will be different most times, I should imagine. Anyway, let's get the kettle back on, I think, or back on. I haven't had it on this morning yet. Let's get the kettle on, I should say. As you might be able to hear or see, yeah, it's going to be a wet pack down this morning. The rain's moved in. It's due to rain now till about 7 o'clock. So I've got about an hour or so left of this session. So yeah, wet pack down, but never mind, we're coming back tonight and it's going to be hot and sunny for the rest of the week. So tomorrow's pack down will be a nice dry one. So if anything happens in the next hour, you'll know about it. But if it doesn't, well, yeah, it'll be a quick overnighter and the start of the new game plan, I think. That's a result. The rain has stopped. It's not meant to stop till about 7 o'clock. It's stopped now. Hopefully that's it for this morning and I can pack down in the dry. Kit's wet, but at least I won't get wet. That's a result as well down there. Second and final coffee in the morning, then it's going to be pack up time and go to work. I'm sitting here thinking about this swim, and yeah, I do kind of think trying to get in here as often as possible and putting bait on the same spots as often as possible can only work in my favour. Nobody fishes in this swim, hardly at all. So I should get left alone to sort of do my own thing. That'll be about as close to pre-baiting as I can get when I'm actually fishing, you know, so, and I can get back on my spots, hopefully. Like I say, it's not known for doing fish this swim at all. It's never been a big hit swim where people have had loads of fish out of it. If it done a handful of fish all season last year, I'd be surprised. But if you want to get the fish that other people don't catch, you have to put yourself in other places that people don't put themselves in, because that's where you're most likely to pick one up from. So that's going to be my game plan. I'm just pre-warning you lot. You might see me in what I'm going to call the Super Mario swim, because that is the old Extra Life mushroom, and it one up. So we're going to call this Super Mario swim, and that is where I'm going to try and fish as often as possible when I'm fishing the main lake. The Long Lake and the Tench Lake, I'll do very similar things. I've got my little spot in the Long Lake, to be fair, and the Tench Lake, I like that little sunny corner bit. So yeah, that's kind of my 3 swims on the complex. So yeah, there'll be some very similar future uploads, but hopefully with different outcomes. I can hear the kingfisher. There we go. She's just gone flying across the other side of the lake. I weren't zoomed in enough for you to see, I don't think. But yeah, I'm going to finish my coffee and start getting packed down. Can't hang it out any longer. I've packed everything away that I can. All that's left to do now is pack those rods away, but we've got some bait on the spots, haven't we? So that's a good start. So I'll get them rods packed away and then I'll say cheery bye. And there we have it. Everything is gone. First night back on the Syndicate is officially done. Well, that's it from me for this one. Like I say, I think that's going to be a long-term game plan. Keep bait going in the same spot instead of dotting around here, there, everywhere, following what everyone else does. Everyone just jumps in where they can get in. I'm going to try focus and get myself back in the same spot, and we'll just see how it goes. If a few sessions down the line nothing's really happened, then I don't think the fish are visiting where I'm baiting, we'll reassess. But for now, yeah, that's going to be my game plan. So hopefully you'll join me for the future ones. Thanks for watching this one. If you do like what you see, remember, give it the old thumbs up, some massively appreciated. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you on the next one. If you're out and about yourself, be lucky, and I'll catch you later.